Shout out to the people who started this organization fighting poverty. I was reading an article in the paper. It happened in the nation, the nation's capital, Washington D.C. They had a little, had some festivities and activities speaking about this rise in poverty. And they're trying to fight for poor people. Like the old saying go, the poor always gonna be with us, but we don't have to leave them behind. Especially the ones that want to come out of poverty. You know, you ain't one step away. I'm not one step away from it. Believe that. You can be right there, just like that. Don't take it for granted because you got a little something. You can lose it all, just like that. A lot of people have. Some of them didn't regain their power again. They still out there searching. Poverty is a. No one wants to be begging and humming and bumming. It's not a good thing. I see people out there. I don't judge them. I see what's going on. Sometimes I give them money when I got it. Sometimes I don't. So I don't be like the rest. Go get a job. Go do this. Hold on now. They may be drug addicts now, or they may be going through something. Okay, they may be sick. Maybe can't work because they got ailments. You don't know those people's personal lives. Sometimes people got to think before they say things. So what they ask for money? You don't have to give them the money. Just say I don't got none. But you hear these people out here go get a job, mother effer, this, that, and the third. Talk to women like that too. That's the bad. That's the wrong. That's not a good approach to address someone in those conditions. Then it could be frauds too. But who's gonna sit there? Not me. What that's on them. Whatever the case may be, I done the right thing. The act I done the right thing. They can be frauds, but that's on them because they gonna get theirs because the most high is watching. Okay, but poverty is a curse. I done a video about this not too long ago. It's a curse, family, and people really need to pray for people in those conditions because it's the greatest country in the world, and you got to wonder why it's still people poor in America. We got to look at the demographics. We still got these interlopers in the black community. See, this is why brothers need to come together. As long as you got people that's not of your neighborhoods, that's foreigners. This is not about being racist. This is true fact. They set up shop in your community, in the black community, and make money off of you. But if you was to get a boat, train, plane, bus, any kind of automobile, and travel to their country or countries and try to set up shop outside America in one of those countries, guess what? They're gonna run your ass up out of their community because they know that they ain't gonna be able to flip their dollar with their own folks. They're gonna be giving the money to you. I mean, it's basic. It's basics, man. So sometimes we cause our own conditions due to our dysfunctions within the black communities. It's too much jealousy and envy. That's what caused poverty. People stealing each other's goods. People selling poison to their people. So those people dependent on it. So they rob, steal, do anything, sell their bodies. Then it turns into poverty because they chasing a drug. They ain't chasing an occupation. So in turn, that turns to poverty. See, some of these things are self-inflicted. This is why some melanated people are dirt poor because they got that curse on them. This goes across the board. That's every ethnicity. People call people poor white trash and stuff like that, which I think is wrong, because they're just like a Negro. It's just a term people call them, the trailer park trash and all this. But you don't know how they grew up. You don't know their background. Dysfunctional homes cause poverty. Incest within the homes cause poverty because people give up on life. They don't. They just stressed. They just give up, and that's a pure sign of giving up. When you don't have no income, you don't have nowhere to live, you don't want to learn nothing, you don't want to apply yourself. So guess what? You end up in those conditions because you got that curse upon you. And it's like we got to fight this poverty thing. I agree. These poor people campaign, and that's my thoughts. Y'all can go. It's called Poor People's Campaign. That's what it's called. That's the activists pushing this narrative and this ideology and this revolution for change because it needed change. It needs to change because that's half of the crime. Look, they took all the trades out. They gentrificated majority of all the metropolises and the cities and stuff around America. Then they herded black folks out to the suburbs with especially they done that down here where I reside at with little what they call those vouchers and shit. And then as soon as they got to the suburbs, they upped the rent up on the houses in the suburbs, even though they was under Section 8. Then the people couldn't even afford it, so they had to go down south or somewhere else. It's all a game, family. This is why you gotta know what's going on and follow the money in the economic sectors, to speak. If you don't, you gonna be ass out. And this real talk. This is why people, you know, if you don't want to follow the money, you're gonna be broke. If you don't want to educate yourself, you're gonna be. If you don't want to educate yourself, you're gonna be broke. If you always depending on someone else, you're gonna be broke. You chasing drugs instead of chasing something that can get you healthy, you're gonna be broke. You mad over a tragedy and can't get over it, you can't shake it, you're gonna be broke. These are the things that cause poverty and crime. The common denominator, crime. Reason why what kept us when I was a teenager kept us, when Marion Barry was living, we had summer jobs in DC. And the crime rate was down because young men had something to do. You know, it's all fine and dandy to hoop it up on the courts in the summertime, hang on the corners, smoke Newports, and drink 40s, but that costs money, okay? And smoke a little cess or two, that costs money, okay? So when he was living, we had something to do, and the crime was way down in DC. Now you don't got that. They took that out. I don't hear nothing about summer jobs. It's if it is, I haven't heard nothing. You know, you got to get these men got to get working. See, it's a competition thing. And you want to talk about people want to scream white supremacy? Now that's pure white supremacy. That's white supremacy right there. It's some kind of supremacy, and we ain't getting that fair share, a lion's share. If the men don't work in the communities, it's only a matter of time. It's gonna be crime. Come on, man, that's apples and oranges. Everyone ain't gonna be a bum. They're gonna resort to crime and vagabondage. They're gonna rob. They're gonna steal. They're gonna kill, and that's the outcome of poverty. No one ain't giving those men a helping hand. The hell, that's it. Then you got fathers don't want to be fathers to their sons still. That causes all kinds of disturbance. So it's an origin to all these things that cause this disease we call poverty. When you see people living like that below the poverty line, when you see people living below the poverty line, it's always something behind that 95% out of the time. And there's some issues. All the issues I just mentioned is usually one of those issues that's holding them back and having their pockets broke, to speak, full of lint. So I'll leave y'all with that. Peace. It's like I say, don't take this for granted now, cause you can be living high on a hog, and the next day be down in the dumps. It don't take that. It don't take that long. So be blessed with what you got, cause a lot of people just don't got it. But still, you need to pray for them. You need to give them some hope. And some of them do come up out of there. But if no one ain't helping them, trying to give them a helping hand, well, it is what it is. If the world was more loving and more caring, like the world supposed to be, the people within this world, it'd be a better world. But as long as we got cold people, don't want to share the wealth, as long as we got cold people that's self-centered, don't give a damn, it's all about me, F the world, there's where your problem lies at. So, I'll leave y'all with this. Y'all have a blessing. I'm out.